Okay, added another thing. The first item that will spawn a spell. And I call it master breakable. I'm gonna have to figure out how to override things because I want there to be one blueprint, and then there are child blueprints that I can customize the particles, the mesh, and the audio, and maybe hopefully the collision size. So the collision size is needed in order to tell other things what type of object this is. It's a destructible object. That allowed me to go into all my spells that do damage, and they do damage by checking to see which actors they're overlapping, and it checks to see what type of actor oftentimes. Before I only had them looking at pawns, but now I have them also looking at destructibles. And the way that they apply damage is by an interface, so it's not intensive to now try and damage more things. It doesn't matter. So, what does this object actually do? One, the object gets placed in the world by me. I'll place them all probably by hand, or maybe I'll figure out a procedural thing, but I think it makes more sense for me to place them by hand. It feels better. So, when we receive the interface, I just implemented the interface that my character does, because the characters get damaged. Well, now this thing can. And it doesn't matter how much damage. Maybe some will require extra damage to be destroyed or whatever, but this one doesn't. So, when it receives damage, one, it plays a sound and particles. I don't have these yet. That's fine. Then it sets a timer for the audio, and when the audio is done, then this thing will be fully destroyed, but I don't want to fuck with the audio, and I don't want to spawn a whole separate audio actor. I'd rather just do it here. Just destroy it afterwards. After the audio has started, we're immediately going to hide the visuals because the particles have played, so it should be destroyed, and the pot or whatever the mesh is should be invisible now. And then I'm going to get my data table to see what spells we can get. And maybe certain things will differ in which spells they can spawn. Maybe that'll depend on the map, so I could check the map and, oh, if the map is this, then it can spawn any of these, and it can't spawn the spells you already have. Something like that, because, oh, you got a second freeze spell. Oh, great. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably add a switch in here, and we'll just switch on the map just like normal. Just like for your regular spells. So for example, if you're on, well, or maybe I might only put these on one map. Or maybe, I don't know, but we'll do something like that. So on the maze map, you only spawn with 3 out of your 40 spells or whatever. Well, I'll make it only be able to spawn those other 37 so that you don't spawn the same spells you have. Same for any other map. So for now, we just get a random spell, and there it would just be a limited range, which we then get a random spell from. Random spell. And when we create a spell page, I already showed that before, it matches its texture using the using this guy. It just plugs this back into the data table and it pulls out the texture it needs. And I'm just going to spawn it exactly where this object is, plus a little bit, just so it 100% doesn't clip into the floor or anything. And then that's it. And then after the audio finishes, it gets destroyed. It's pretty damn simple. Just to see what it looks like. It'll be in my breakables folder. We'll go in here, just put that thing on the ground. Sick. Okay. Fireball. Okay, can't see shit, but there it is. There's a page. What did we get? We got shield. Check that out. Couldn't get that before. Shield. Can't cast it. Can't do anything about it. Fireball. I mean, that doesn't do anything to it either. I can pick it up. Shield. Sick. Freeze. Fireball. Nice. But that's it. Have our first breakable in the game. I'm gonna go back to the game real quick. Wait. Oh, good. Oh, I don't know where like, bro, just... I gotta start and then leave real quick to get back to where I was. Oh, good. I don't even remember. Okay. I don't remember the spawn side. It's gotta be this one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Sick. It's out of the level, but that's it. That's the logic. I had to go back into each spell like this. I'll show you. One that was wonky was Magic Missile. So Magic Missile has a bunch of specific stuff. We have to make sure that the missiles don't damage each other, and make sure that it also doesn't hit the spawning player, because they spawn kind of close to the player. So a little quality of life stuff. Also have to check to see if it hits if it hit a shield, because if it does, then it should stop. Or well, actually, I don't remember why we care about it hitting a shield, but... Oh, because the shield is not something it damages or something like that. So if it hits a shield... Oh, so if it hits a shield... I guess... I'm not actually sure, honestly. Has it shield? I don't actually think we need it. Oh, I don't think we need it actually, because I'm pretty sure this is copied from Fireball in the very beginning, and I think I made Fireball hit shield before I even added the magic missile spell, or at least added this functionality. I'll leave it for now, it's fine. I don't want to fuck it up and then forget later. Well, no, it totally shouldn't matter. I'm just going to disconnect it for now. Because I don't think that matters. I'm just going to do this, and then we're just going to skip. Just in case I need that logic later. I don't want to fuck it up right now while I'm impulsively recording. So, we skip over to the damage. You can get overlapping actors, but sometimes that bugs out and doesn't register things. I'm not sure why. So I use this because this guy's always safe. I think one's a pure function. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but this one's always good. This one always tells you, you can specify the component, you can specify where, all that shit, the types of things you're looking for, a class filter, things to ignore. It's really helpful to narrow down what actors you're looking for. But for me, I don't really give a shit. I just do it because it works. It pulls all the actors in versus, like if I sent a fireball at a guy, it just wouldn't register the guy for some reason if I use get overlapping actors. I'm not sure why. I played around with the component settings, the collision settings, rather, all kinds of shit, all for hours, days ago. Or not days ago, I've been at this game for 2 months now, about. Not quite. Almost at 2 months. Like 7 weeks now. Maybe 8. I don't remember, but whatever. So, right now, it doesn't damage everything. I have to specify the type of objects that it's allowed to send this damage shit for. And maybe, I guess you could do it different ways. It's already going to do this for every actor it's hitting, right? Or no, that's the point. Whenever it overlaps with something, I don't want it to I want it to damage everything that it's hit right then. Because the second it hits one guy, I don't want it to continue and then do the same overlapping shit for the next guy. It only hits things one time. So, this is the time where we say, stop. Who did you hit when you hit for the first time? Because there's no multiple hits. Well, we say, okay, I hit these guys. I hit 7 actors that were all in here. Guys are all standing really, really close to each other. Well, before it was just pawns, but now I included destructibles, which I included as the collision setting here. So this guy is a destructible. Excuse me. So he will pop up in this array. For each of the objects, we will see if they use this interface and then call it. Sick. That's it. I just had to go in there and add that destructible part to the object types because it wasn't working at first. But now it works fine. So that's it. Now I can destroy an object. It spawns a page on the ground. You can pick up the page. You can use it. All that shit works fine. No bugs as far as I can tell. Only thing is now I need to make children of this object so that I can override their meshes and other shit. And then that should be it. And then I can use a whole bunch of different types of meshes, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that. And then after, I could start working on enemies. Just some basic little enemies that walk around, make noise, and then look at you and cast the same spells as you because they're children of the first-person character. Something like that, or at least they have they'll be children of the first-person character. So, yep, that's it. Okay, bye.